Hello, family and friends. Welcome to Empowerment Network. And today you have the two girls, Sister Fumi and myself. Hi, sis.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. You don't usually see my face at this time, but I am here. Thank you for returning. Good morning, good afternoon, good
You are only a
evening.
runaway because you started one at 1 o'clock and you abandoned us, and here you come. So, guys, if you can see or if you saw us today, the flyer or the graphic says, let's keep the fire burning. As you can see, we both in the studio are on fire.
Ooh,
So, fire,
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 fire, fire,
fire.
fire. You know how to say it more than myself.
I'm working. I'm trying to say it like our big brother Mohammed. So it's so sweet when I hear that.
I don't know how to say it. I just say fire, fire,
Fire,
fire.
fire, fire. You know, that's my best, right? Even when we're on O Connect, I do just that. I click on. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining. We're happy. I hope someone is on fire like we are. And of course, let's keep it burning. There's no way we can let this fire die out. You just rekindle it. For what reason your fire died out, you have no reason to let it go out because it has to be always and steadily on fire, except that it is not on passive. So, my sister and I just thought that we should come up this evening and let's have a look. Where did we begin? Where did we all start? There's this wonderful saying back home. I don't know whether you say that here, but I love homeland because we do a lot with idiomatic expressions and wise sayings. Like you say, a journey of 1,000 kilometers begins with a step. So we have gone right now. If I try to when I thought of this, I'd say how many steps have we gone or how many kilometers have we gone? It's about maybe 1,999 or no 9,999 maybe, because we are just this quotes to be there. All right, if it's just this bit. So the very first step was taken that moment when I slept, when he was like, I'm done with being worried of watching people go through this. The moment he stood up that morning and said, hello, madam, this is what I think we will need to do and stuff like that. That was step one. And that was since 2018. They have been taking step by step by step by step by step. So let's try to go through these steps, find out what has been going on, what we've been going through, depending when you joined, and see the reason and find reason with us to keep on being on fire, sis.
Oh, yes. For me, I'm on fire. Always on fire, actually. I can't
Yeah.
stop being on fire. You understand me. You mentioned 2018. You understand me. And then some people said, oh, like Brad Peter, Brad Tony Monk, Brad Reds,
Red,
Martin.
yeah.
They did not
The
see
ladies
anything.
too, Anita,
They
who is with us here
Sister
every
Gladys,
day. That's
Sister
one of the
Anita,
sisters.
they only
Yeah.
they heard two tapes or one tape. You understand me? So
Yes.
take 2018, one tape or maybe two tapes and nothing else again. And then suddenly there was this thing on the internet. Oh, founders, register here.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
all
Yeah.
founders register here. And then you have some people come in just 2021, when there is even product, there is even some kind of skeleton product,
Exactly.
of, and then they are complaining. So you can imagine those who have started 2018, they did not see Ash's face, they didn't know who Ash was, they
Mhm.
just heard one tape and that was it. They latched on and that was it. You understand
Exactly.
me?
Exactly. Sis, you know why, guys, why we are bringing this and why we think that we need to be on fire is because we just want to piggyback on like what our three brothers said, the trio of the 360. They said a lot, but bottom line is no more dates, no more date or not timelines and stuff. You just work on 1 minute. Maybe now as we speak, it has happened. Who knows? And whether it has happened or not, who cares? Because it's going to happen anyway. It's just a matter of when and not if. So if you are just like, then you are missing the point, right? Listen, if you remember that where we all started. I'm saying we by 2018, I
Mm.
would say I was there because Ash took this decision with me in mind.
Mind.
And so I was
Mm.
there from inception in his mind. I was on his agenda, reason for which I am here now. This company, let's say Ash himself and his team, they have gone through obstacles, they have gone over hurdles, they have gone over roadblocks and stuff. We know all the stories. We know somewhere along the line, some point when we knew that, oh, was it all blessings that we knew that was done and
It
ready
was,
and stuff. And
yes,
before we
yes.
discovered the guy is being sacked because something went terribly wrong. We know
Mm.
how many times Ash has fallen sick and stuff and all of those. And then he still stood up, smiling. The good thing or the crazy stuff is how much they go through, how much they go through. And then he comes back
Whoa.
and just smiles. And then he still calls you my brother and he jokes with you and laughs. He doesn't tell you what they go through. It doesn't that give
Ooh.
you reason to be on fire, sis. Doesn't it?
Honestly, that,
Yeah.
that in particular is always on my mind. That, okay, so many a times I see him, and you know what, the thoughts that goes through my mind is that, only God knows the kind of fire is faced today. This one is just sitting there and smiling at everybody, and my brother, my sister. Only God knows who's said something that they shouldn't say to him today, because with all the things that has happened, let's not miss words. You
Mhm.
understand me? They go through, he in particular, with the lawyers, and they go through a lot of challenges,
You
but they
know.
don't come and tell us, do they don't come
Mm-mm.
and tell us. They suck it up to an extent. Only God knows how he deals with that. If it's my kind of person, I'll just go sit down, talk to God about it. After I finish talking to God about it, then it's like I'm that kind of person. I don't like to keep things, that kind of thing. I finish. But sometimes when it comes, for me personally, I can sense the weight of what he's carrying,
Yep.
even though
Yep.
he would come and smile and say, that kind of thing. And it's like I'm thinking, Lord, this man needs prayers. He needs prayers. I pray nobody kills
Indeed.
him before he achieves this vision, because there are people that will want to kill him. I'm telling you, not because of anything, but the attempt came anyway. That kind
Yeah,
of thing.
things like this,
Mm,
because what I don't even care about that, because I know that when anything that comes from a pure intention, he is
mm,
harmless, he is,
yeah.
harmless and
God,
just
God will
innocent
rise up.
and
Mm,
just as he
mm,
is, and
mm.
he keeps, he doesn't take the glory. He says, I am not the author of this. And so no weapon formed can actually do anything. So I don't care about that, because I know that he is protected. But now, guys, look at what, because like I said, they've gone through hurdles. They've had, darts coming to him from left, right, and front. We watched people who sometimes they were with us, they went away, and all they could do was throw stones at him, do stuff, and say all of the stuff that they're saying. But he just absorbs them and he smiles on. We started from those voices that Sister Fumi is saying. We ended up with 1.4 million founders. And right now, as it stands, guys, our ecosystem has at least 2 million people registered in there. When you think from that voice that just spoke and nobody know it, to finally putting a face behind it, to
Mm.
finally giving us an all founders out there to use, to be on there, to meet out there, to our own network. Do you remember the own network we had?
Yes, I remember. Oh, network. Oh my
Listen, we've
goodness.
gone, yeah, we have gone through just all of those stages. How much we
Yes.
have known people and all of these things. Who
Mm.
is not happy about this? Who
Mm.
is not on fire about this? These are the things we're talking about. See,
Th-
think about the Dubai events that
That
all
was
started
where
on the
that was
20th of March.
exactly where I was going
Go
to.
on.
You start. We first started the first Dubai event was like, and then by the time we started layering it, understand, adding from one top, adding another top, it was like my jaw was almost to the ground. He's like,
Right.
oh my goodness, this last one with the carousel, my goodness, I was thinking, it's not even opened yet, and we are opening. I mean,
Yep.
bringing out our stuff on it. I mean, this is what I mean. You just have to, have some exquisiteness in you to have that
Exactly.
kind of how would you call it, branding,
Yep.
to be taking place. So then talk about our offices,
Yeah,
then
I
the
know.
train station. Oh, oh my goodness. You will sleep on passive, dream on passive, as you are going to work, as you are coming back, you will, it's on passive, on passive, on passive, on passive. Then now let's talk about government in
Yeah.
the Dubai government itself getting involved in this and saying, oh look, this is what we are doing, and then the police, you understand that kind of thing. I'm
Mhm.
thinking, oh my goodness, this is what you call branding. No stock market, no stock
You know.
exchange, no sharing of profit, not shareholders, nothing like that. Oh my world. You
Yeah.
know, you are just stacking up exquisiteness,
Exactly.
and
Stacking the
and
cool.
you know it's like the foundation is getting stronger and stronger and to the root. You understand me?
Exactly. One sweet thing about everything sees is the fact that, when the moment you feel that the journey is about to end, you discover that it's actually rather just about to begin. It's just a starting point. That's unpassive for you. Because, all of those things, when you look, because sometimes you ask, am I really part of this? If you can imagine that we stopped foundership a while ago, right? But then the people who have been coming in and so on, plus us, the early birds, we are over 2 million or about 2 million. And who are they? Where are they coming from? Marketing campaign has not started. There is there's a word or an expression that I heard Mike Ellis say on one of his videos, that Mr. Mufare and his team are banking customers for us. Where have you seen that before? What makes you not to be on fire? What makes you not to be happy? Listen, let's maybe if it sounds like we are going round and round and not saying what we want is that we just want to celebrate, because there is reason to celebrate at every moment, at every minute, because something new is always happening, and always for the best interest of you and myself. Listen, so that if you think, oh, there are people who have called, listen, we have been receiving, I know that everybody who's active here now has
Yes.
definitely received calls,
Calls. Mm.
so I choose what calls I accept. When if I see especially a number I don't know, I don't accept. When I see messages, if it just flashes, I see a particular word, I don't read because I can't respond to all. Listen, some people are like, oh, I actually stopped, quit my job because I thought, go get a cleaning job and wait for this baby to be born. Hello, go get a care job. Just go get something doing. Go get a job out there and wash plates in the kitchen and get ready for the best shape, the greatest shape of your life. This is what we are talking about. This is what we are all about this evening. So that before you go calling, you go complaining and stuff, remember that Mr. Mufare himself doesn't need all these things. However, to the best of our understanding, or to the best of our knowledge, or to how we judge things, he actually badly needs to see this on the market more than you and myself want. I don't know if you agree with this.
Yes, I agree with that, and I don't understand why someone will go and I mean, resign their job. That is stupidity, foolishness, and based on assumption. Because even our CEO told everyone when there was, I remember on one of the webinars, I think someone asked, the Tuesday question and answer we used to have, Q&A we used to have, someone categorically asked that question, that can they go and was it the park that wanted to go and sell his house, and he's categorically said, no, don't go and do that. Keep doing what you are doing. Nobody should resign their job before this baby is born. But if you, out of your own, hastiness, that kind of thing, decide, you are the CEO, you want to decide when this baby is going to be born, and yet you are not the one carrying the pregnancy. Honestly, you just put pin in your own bubbles. You understand that kind of things, that they shouldn't, that should not even be happening at all, that kind of thing. Because let me tell you, with what is happening right now, take out all the branding that we've been doing. If this is not done, we cannot just slip into the market. They will crush us, like, like when an elephant puts his foot on an ant. That's the way they would have crushed us. So this needs to be done way well It's like when you are drilling in the, when have you seen when they are drilling in the middle of the sea and drilling for oil? It's different from when they are drilling for borehole, isn't it? The one in the middle of the sea for oil goes way, 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 way deeper. That is exactly the kind of foundation that we need to get into the market. You understand me? So if we
And
have that kind of foundation, then definitely with everything that is being done for us, everything that they are doing, Ash is doing, and the Dream Team, is everything is for us.
mhm.
That
Yeah,
it's not for anybody else, just us.
exactly,
So you need to
exactly.
be on fire, and you need to be grateful, you need to be thanking God. In fact, you need to be dancing, even if you just remember that you are part of this alone, you need to say, God, a whole me, you made me to be a part of this, then you remember and put some track on and dance and praise God, that kind of thing.
Exactly. You know, one thing, talking about the marketing campaign, the branding, and all of these things, we have the Mr. Nazals and all the Dr. Tarek's and stuff, the
Mm.
media
Dr.
department, we have our
Suzanne,
Professor
you know.
Susan and stuff. Everybody, whatever Ash has, I'm asking, like, where did all these people come from? Did they really exist? And we had what we had until now? You know, when something it's like sometimes we say it was written that Ash will bring this to us here now. Just rejoice. Like Michael Williams says, unpassive, whether you like it or not, is the only business you will ever need this generation we are in. It's a blessing. You know, one thing you need to be on fire. One thing you need to quickly step out there and get a cleaning job while you wait for this baby to be due and be born on time, just on the right time, is so many people, especially at least 1.4 of us plus those who have joined recently, they are surely looking forward to one, the apples. Comfort is waiting for the apples to start rolling. I think my sister too, right? Others are waiting to get the product. The giants, the business people, the institutions, they are waiting for old tracker so that they go to work. They transform their businesses overnight. But you know what? Some people are just waiting for this bride to show up, and they're waiting to see just that red spot behind the dress. That is what will make breaking news. The beauty of the bride, the dress they are wearing, the ornaments, the perfume, and everything is no news. Breaking news, they are just waiting for that little spot. Say, did you see that? Look at the dress. It was not even that. So they want to pick on that so that they go out there and make noise. That is not what Ash wants. That is what he is working hard to curb, to prevent. Say it can't happen. We are going out as perfect. This goes back, see, to what Colin said, and Andy and myself were commenting on it yesterday with
Mm,
Anita. Colin
mm,
says what we have now as O Connect out
mm,
there,
mm.
it is already, if other companies would have been selling it long ago.
Yes, market value, because it's
But
market value. It's a
yes,
market
but
value.
in Ash's eyes,
It's like,
it is not yet up there. So when
mm,
you think about that, does it make you, what does it tell you? If you
mm.
are not yet happy because I quit my job, go get a cleaning job. Hello, and wait. That's yeah. So
It's like
yeah,
someone that asked me that, oh, she said she saw me today. She said, oh, you are doing everything now. I said, no, I'm not
you
doing
know,
everything. I'm doing specific things. Are you still selling your perfumes? I said, yes, I am selling perfumes. But
however, the main thing,
I've been seeing you something passive, passive, passive. I said, no, it's unpassive.
yeah.
Unpassive. She met me at the swimming place. I said, it's unpassive. She said, what is this about? Then I said, it's an IT company driven, AI driven IT company that is about to come into the market. It's already launched, but we are not, the products are not commercialized yet. So they're not. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
When we come next week to the swimming, I need to hear more. I'm a financial advisor. I said, well, I think
Oh, we've
you
got
need
one
what I
here
have.
though.
I
I
said,
think
you need what I have, and I
please,
need what
sis,
you are doing.
listen. We have a. I put on a show here with Andy, our own Andy Bex, the figures guy. He is a financial advisor, and we have put on a show telling how Unpassive is going to transform lives, to turn things around with people in that industry. So if this lady is interested, she wants to have a look. Those are the things we should be doing now, because one, know that, like, people who are struggling, something is happening for the past 2 weeks. What is trending now is, Sister Comfort, I don't know how to get my link to share it. Sister Comfort, I don't know how to trim my link. One, It doesn't take sharing of your link to succeed in ONPASSIVE, reason for which you should be on fire. Where have you ever seen that before? It doesn't take your ability to sell these products, to understand them and then market them and do this. No, 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 because we've got a marketing department, professionals par excellence. They do it like nobody else has ever done it. Who says I am not on fire? Choice is yours, because I
You,
am, because I know what is waiting for me.
that's why I'm waiting for Omat, because at the end of the day, you know how much you do on Facebook just to sell one perfume or to sell two perfumes. You say so much, you go on live 7 days a week, and probably maybe one or two people buy the perfumes, but those who know you locally buy more. You understand that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, I'm waiting for Omat, because that perfume, I love to smell nice. I love perfumes,
I
and
know.
I don't like to pay too much for it either. I'm not. It's true. The highest I've paid for a perfume is, I think, 50 quid, and even that £50, I had to save it. A long time. After that, after I discovered this, I did not pay for perfume more than 25 quid in my
Yeah,
entire life so far.
yeah.
So for those who are thinking, oh my goodness, hey, this one, you see what they're doing for us. Go and ask people into other businesses how what they have to do to get the customers. They talk sometimes till their saliva becomes dry, till they're blue
Until
in the
they're
face
green.
or
See, are
green.
you not sharing your story, your 800 pound story with us? I think
Oh,
that's one of the things.
you want me to share this?
Yes, no,
Oh
people
my
need to
goodness.
listen.
Okay,
If you don't say
let's
this,
let
somebody is
me
just waiting to hear this so that
let
they
let
get on
let's
fire.
yeah
We are
let me
burning
let
here, guys.
let me share with you my 800 pound story. You see, I'm with one of this. It's another company but they sell health products. Their products are really top notch, very good. They're nutritional products. So I'm still there because I love the product.
Just
When
go to
Apple,
just go to your experience. See, we don't
you know,
want to know about your product. Fine. We're on
I,
passive,
I
100%.
want
Excuse
yeah,
us.
exactly. And I thought to myself, oh, nobody's buying anything. And one of my aunties just called me and said, oh, for me, are you still doing? I said, yeah, 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 I'm doing that. I said, oh, I want to buy a lot. So I said, like how much? She said, £800. If you see, I was so excited. I told Sister Comfort the day the thing happened. I was so excited. I thought, oh my goodness, after not having any customer for a long time, 800 queen, man, man, man. Okay, my auntie bought. That was nice. She phoned me back and said, oh, the products are really nice, blah, blah, blah. Then came 10th of the following month where I was supposed to get what I'm supposed to get. I looked at my bank
Excuse
account.
my laugh.
I saw 13 quid. I said, what on earth? I said, out of £800, I get only 13 quid. I brought the
Yeah.
customer. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is a rip-off.
I know, which means the sales you make and stuff like that,
Has
it
gone
gets
to
divided
those.
to stuff and stuff like that. Why
Yes.
we're bringing this here is, guys, for someone may be watching us and say, what are the crazy ladies doing out there and saying something I know nothing about? So if you have sold stuff for 800 quid and earned just 13 pounds and not the 800 or whatever you were supposed to earn, that is not how OnPassive functions. With OnPassive, when OnPassive sells your product, they pay you your commission. They don't share it with anybody because it's yours. It's your product you bought and put in your marketplace. And then Mr. Mufare and his team take it to the people who need it. They buy it and then they pay you commission. And it's yours. It's all yours. Nobody does that for you. You don't need to talk to yourself to dehydration, forget to drink because you want to really say it well and really quick and nice and stuff. And then you end up making $800 and then 13 pounds or 800 pounds and 13 pounds arrives in your account on the 10th. Hello, that is not how we do things. So if now you are not yet on fire, then we need to burn you literally. All right. We actually need to burn you because somebody wants to be on fire, guys. Let's give these people room. Let's give them space. As we
Okay.
speak, Mr. Nazal Muhammad Kamal is in India.
Mm,
His family is in Dubai.
mm,
Hello. The
mm.
family is sacrificing for you and myself. Who does that? Who? Nobody does that. This I was chatting, I think, with Collins. Collins was like, you know what, people need to get this right, that
Mm,
Mr. Mufare is actually sacrificing the future and the happiness and the joy and the comfort and the convenience and even and the savings of his own children to make you comfortable. Hello. Does
mm,
that make sense? I'm not sure, but then that's what is happening here. Because I will sit
definitely.
here and do nothing. Because one thing, while we are talking, there are many people who are on there every day. You see Red, you see Marty, you see Chris Johnson, you see Julie, Rob Life. You can't count all of them, Mamata, and all of those people, the engineer Sushanta, all of the people who are on top of the game every day. They are just being on fire, given all of these things we are saying. Ash did not say we should do it because he doesn't need us to do it. What we're doing is sharing the passion and the happiness of what is happening, du jamais vu, something that we have never seen before. That is why so many people out there, they say when you explain it really well, they are like, all right, if it's true if you are telling me what you ever heard you well, it is too good to be true. And I love Susie McCrae says you need to visit us on this platform. She says, yes, it's too good to be true, but yes, it is
It's possible.
true. It's
Mm.
true, not possible.
It's
It's
possible. It's true.
true.
It's true.
Yeah. So that's why we are burning in here. We are actually burning, guys. Let's burn together. Let's just burn. Shit. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't. If yeah, no, I don't understand why anybody would not be on fire. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. Just yesterday, I just sat down. I went to what? No, I went to the back office and I saw a link there, so I went to watch it. And I just thought about it, and I thought, for me, I feel really proud of the fact that Ash and the dream team, they've achieved this. But I feel even prouder, if there's any language like that in English, that I'm part of this, because these are things that I don't have a clue, I don't have a knowledge of doing. I don't even know how to do it if I was to be told to start doing it. But it has solved a lot of, when I look at it, it has solved a lot of serious heavy problems that one would say you want to encounter when you're doing online business. You understand that kind of thing.
Mhm.
And then to top notch the whole thing, it's not just any product, it's an IT product. You understand that kind of IT solutions. And even for one product, people are living, well, some people are making it with one product, and we have more than one. For goodness sake, why won't I be on fire? Why
I
won't I
know.
be
I
excited?
know.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I think and I think and I think and I say, God, I just thank you. I can't imagine that you just sorted me out and made sure that I knew about this thing. I didn't know Antoinette before. I just met Antoinette through my perfume business. And she said she's seen something new. And I said, eh? You saw something
Right.
new and you didn't tell me? Eh? Why did you do that? I said, no, I thought I told you. I said, hey, screenshot. You did not tell me anything. You are not nice. You know that me
Right.
too, I'm looking for something nice. And then I finally get here, and then I'm thinking I'm not on. Why would I be like that? No. I know I'm not, everybody's not like me that gets excited about
Mhm.
things, that kind of thing. But when I get excited and I'm passionate, and my excitement is not that kind of excitement that you do and then it goes down and then
You
fizzles out.
know.
No, because I'm constantly pondering, you understand, that kind of thing, pondering on the things you see, with the way we've outlined things tonight. You understand, I ponder on things like that. If
Yeah.
people that are not on fire start pondering on those things that are
Exactly.
happening, I'm telling you, there is no how you will not catch a little bit of that fire. When you put a firewood and the wood is already dry and ready to take fire, and you put it next to that one, you just hear
I
the thing will
know.
catch fire. So if you are hearing this tonight and you are not on fire, by the time we leave here, I'm telling you, there's no way you will not be on fire.
Exactly, because that's just the case. Let me talk to my brother here, Chiesu. Please, can you reach out to me on Facebook Messenger? It's hard to give you my email address here, but, but then let's chat on Facebook. I promise I'm going to check your message because I know that you're after me. So let's have a chat, please. Thank you, bro. So, guys, what we're saying here, right? It's not it's not sugar leaking what we're seeing here because I can't do it. We are talking here because if you remember that what Ash is after, if Ash were after money, it would have long been history. It would remember where it all started. I don't want to go back to that. If Ash were after money, it would have long been history. Ash wants value. Ash is bringing solutions to everybody and anybody. Ash is just he just wants to change the game. I will say it 1 million times in a day. He just wants to be that change that he wants to see because he has seen a lot of stuff that really ache him, like they're really like ekelhaft, like German person would say. You know, he's like, why? Every if you ask why, go get it reason, go get it. It be better because. You know, if the because you are seeing is not making sense, go get the real thing as what we're jubilating over here, right? Who does this? We listen, all of these products hanging there in the OES, they are all like carefully and intentionally taught, feasibility studies made, everything, consultations and stuff, experts from all walks of life are involved in this, and it's consciously and intentionally being constructed with you and myself in mind because we've never been part of it. A few of us who have tried, we failed before we even started it, right? He's like, no, it's not supposed to be like this because I'm sure it's doable, and he is doing it. You know, he's doing it. Excuse me, how much does it cost? I'm just happy sometimes you need to share when you share stuff, even with your children, and learn even from my children. They're like, so he does it. He says the lighting, the light event in Dubai. My son is like, Mama, this can cost money. I say, yes, money. That's how much somebody is spending for you. He doesn't need these things. Are you on fire right now? Let me know. Are you burning right now? No. Who? Because the other people they tried, but they were after money. Before, because when you're after money, you pick it up really quick before you know it, it melts and passes through your fingers like ice cream. And you're standing here crying like a 4 year old, my ice cream is gone. You know, that's not what Ash wants. If it were that, we would have long been gone. You know, he wants to keep legacy. He wants something that you build legacy and leave for your children and their generations. You know, he wants just something totally different. And we have it already in our hands. You know, it's just one step at a time. Like when we started with this expression that a journey of 1,000 kilometers begins with a step. We have gone more than 9,990 something. It's just a few steps left, maybe a step. It's just at the door. It's just about to get to open the door anytime soon. All right. So if you are not on fire, then you are getting something wrong. Then you have not been going to the back office because to the OES, you know, when you can tell when somebody goes to the OES from the questions they ask, you know, you from the question when somebody even says I can't do get my link, I know that they are the OES, they're trying their best, they're trying to do, they're making an effort. So we are here for you all the time, anytime, you know, just come for help. But when you come like Master, they never start paying, they have not start paying. I'm just like, we don't need pay here. If it were because of pay, it would have been done. We are not here for pay. We're here for value. We're here for quality. We're here for life changing. We're here for restoration of dignity. We're just here to give quality of life. We're here to let somebody experience love for their first time. How many people have found family in ONPASSIVE? Hands up. What about that? Hello. So
You know, just the journey alone. Just the journey. I don't know whether people document or journal, but me journaling what I've the experiences I've had, the people I have met, the people I've become family with. You understand the ones that of those of us that we've met each other face to face, events that we've gone to, and things that we have done together. I'm telling you, that is a whole a whole book to be
right,
written, concerning my life. So for me personally, when people say, oh, they don't, you know, definitely that they don't have a clue of anything, because if you were soaked into this right from the beginning, not only will you be talking about education, you will know that even if you didn't want to be educated, you understand, you didn't come for education, you will get educated, because there is education. And now when Bra Ash said there'll be education, I was even more excited that we'll be taught things. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, this is even better. That kind of thing. Yes, but when you look at the journey of things that had happened, and you look at, if those that have met, the meet and greets, that kind of thing, the events that we had in Worcester, or the ones we had in Manchester, the Boston event where then Oliver and Bob, all of them were there. You understand? People met in different corners of the world, and just that alone is enough for you to journal in a book. I don't know whether maybe most people don't write things like that, but I'm the kind of person that sits down. I have, so me and yourself, I have so many notebooks. I'll write it down there. Oh, on this day this happened, on this day this happened. Oh my goodness, I'm part of this, we went this. So that is my story. How do you want to write yours? And
Right.
my children know about it. You understand? So if my children forget, they can take my notebook in the future and look at the journeys that mom made. Wow. I remember.
Exactly.
Even now, you remember, Jeremiah will ask me, do you have any show with Sister Comfort today?
Oh yeah, sure, sure.
You know him. He's 60-year-old. He said, do you have any show with Sister Comfort today? Do you have any program? So
Yes.
no. What
So
time are you guys starting? What time are you guys finishing? Is it a webinar? Is it a show? you know,
yes,
he already knows. That kind of thing. So they know, and they're part of it. And him, he's always in tune with everything that is happening. He's like, so what's happening? Oh tracker, oh tracker, oh tracker. I can't track it. As in, you
I
can't
know.
do it.
Listen,
You know.
see, listen to this. Like this is Peter Rogers, our brother here. He says whatever thing we're waiting for is it's costing unpassive money. However, it's free for us.
Yes.
Can you wrap your brains about around that?
Yes.
Somebody was agreeing with Marty somewhere. I think it was Dr. Bill Williams on
Mm,
Facebook that
mm,
he's gradually agreeing with Marty.
mm.
Earlier on when we started, Marty thought that he knew 30% of what Ash was all
No.
about.
No.
Right now, he thinks he knows just 5%, and that makes him even happier. I don't know if it's making sense, but it's just
Mm,
burning me on fire, guys,
mm,
thinking about that. Because this crazy thing here is just something that is going to transform lives, you
mm,
know, and how much people have taken or it personal, like taking ownership of it
mm.
and trusting God that we do what we promise. I
Mm.
believe that Mr. Mufare's dream, by the
Was to
grace of God,
make.
is going to be realized. We are going to see the Mother Teresa's around. So, guys, some of these girls sitting here, sometimes they can really talk. We just thought that we needed to get this fire burning because we can't accept the calls. Why?
And
Why?
and
Why?
and it, and it
Yes,
was we're still waiting for Friday, and it was Friday that
definitely. Oh,
sparked
me
this up.
too.
Friday
Yes,
sparked this up. Friday
yeah,
was the one that sparked this up, and we're thinking, oh my goodness, so what's happening Friday again now?
you
Oh my
know,
goodness,
exactly.
you cannot decipher it honestly,
Yeah,
because if you try to wrap your head around it, you are forget it. You are not even going to be close to anything. It will be something
exactly.
you've never imagined before.
Yeah, sure. Because I don't ask anymore. I don't try to guess what is coming. If you say what do you think could be happening on Friday, I'm just like, I don't care. All I know is I'm going to be wowed. I'm going to be like, oh my God, where is this one coming from? That's Ash for you, and that's enough, right? So there's no need to come back and say hello because who was saying that? I think sis is you.
Mm,
When they come asking, tell them
mm,
that I know what you know. If you
mm.
need to know, go to the back office
Yeah, because they
or to
said,
the
yeah,
OES or listen
exactly.
to the 360 today. Because what I know is what Martin knows. What Martin knows is what Red Chris knows, and is what Roblin and Life knows, is what Mata knows, is what any other person knows. That's how much we know. And that's enough. Don't come asking because if you have something to do, if you are keeping yourself busy with the OES, you don't even have time. To be honest, sometimes I do forget. Don't get me wrong, I'm waiting for these apples, but most of the times I forget that this is why we came here because the joy of just having it, the joy of it all is the whole thing here. So if you are not coming from this angle, we are afraid your mama not born you well. So,
You're gonna.
so we actually need to be wrapping up. Let us start speaking in pidgin. Very soon as go to name my language, then you know that it's time to go,
Oh
guys.
my
So
word! Oh my word! You know what you said. What you said there. It was when someone phoned and said, you know, that, oh, you and Brad Collins and Sister Comfort, they must be paying all of you. That's why
but
you are
now
doing
we
what you
don't
are
care.
doing. And and I thought to myself, that was when I realized and thought, that's true. I'm not paid. I'm
Yeah.
not paid to do this, but I forgot that I'm not paid to do it. I but have passion to do it, and I'm going to continue to do it. So when I said, "Oh, it's only passion," she looked and said,
If we are fair enough, if everything is fair enough, we need to pay.
you know,
Because how much I have learned,
I'm
I am
telling you,
ready to defend a PhD in unpassive, whether you like it or not. Excuse my language. So that keeps me on
a
fire, guys.
thesis, a
Let's
thesis in
burn.
in
Yeah,
unpassive,
yeah.
and
Let's
write
just
a
burn.
book
Let's burn
about
it.
it.
Let's burn it. Yeah. So let's not ask again because they're like, no, no, baby talks in the Nespa. Did he not say on the so what? He said so and then it did not happen because 1 million times the old tech pro already told us that this thing is more than delicate. It's just like eggs. When you
I'm
touch this
telling
thing, it
you,
moves and shakes. The other one, the rest are just breaking and going. You need to put them together again and stop. What about that? The work or the job, I don't want to call it stress because our guys are doing a good job. The beauty of integrating the whole thing and stuff, getting wrinkles and ironing them out and looking and smiling over it. Excuse me. Hello.
is
Get burnt,
because
guys. Let's just be on
don't forget,
fire.
my sister, we've never been a part of something like this. We've
Okay,
never
now.
been privileged to have an IT company or to be part of an IT company and to see its inception and see them come up with how will I call it, product development and things. We don't know anything about it. We don't care. Most people don't care. You understand? It's not a physical product that they can, it's
Hmm.
like they can touch. You're not saying you brought Vaseline for them to sell, that kind of thing, and then they can resell it. You understand? We are used back in Africa as a buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell.
Okay,
That's
now.
all we
Yes, that's
we
what we
we
say
know
back
about.
home. Yeah.
You buy and sell and buy and
We
sell.
buy them, sell them.
That's all we know. So
Yes.
for us to be exposed in the continent to this kind of thing, it needed us to be educated. Yourself,
Yes.
myself, and everybody else in that continent, except for those of them that are already in that industry and they're doing it. You understand that
Yes.
kind of, then they will have an understanding of it. But for those of
Exactly.
us who are laymen, lay women, there was need for that education.
There
There was
was.
need for that
There was,
education.
sis, because you know
Mm.
what our pigeon videos do. Some people, some mama is just waiting there until they retrieve that video in pigeon. Say, okay, now get it. So you cannot give what you don't have. If you really want to share the love of unpassive, like our sister Pat is saying, then you need to equip yourself. Unpassive is not that thing that you just wake up one morning and go and start telling people about it. No, don't do it. Do not. That's not how it works. You can only give what you have in your pocket. Reach out for that coin or whatever you have and give it. Don't reach out for an empty pocket. You can't give. So either you are in or you are not. And I will say, in order to win it, you have to be in it. Being in it, being burying your brains inside the ecosystem. Walk the beautiful streets of the unpassive ecosystem. Watch what is there, read what is there, click on every button. If you want to go just on mail, you cannot exhaust it for a couple of hours. And so
Mm.
if you have time to go through all the free products and that, you will not have time to be checking on the date and look and say, what time is it now? Ash, they can't give me money now. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Before don't
So,
die now. Landlord won't take us out of the house now. In fact,
so
everything
guys,
don't
we
finish.
actually need to get out of here. We need to let's give a few shout outs to thank our family in the house. Let me see the first name appears. Hi. Thank you until Lynn Love. Auntie Lynn, Rob, Lynn Live, always there to support and to encourage and to add the sweet voice. Sometimes you look at her face, you just get the soft voice, and you feel like I'm good for now. So thank you for joining. Hello, Palash Chada. Thank you guys for joining. Snejana. Thank you for joining on Passive. We love you, of course, of course. We just thank everybody. Press Prasjit Biswas is a good one. I call that. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. We really want to use this opportunity to appreciate, because you're coming back every day is what makes this platform live. If it's only the two sitting here, or my brothers, Andy, Collins, and the rest, it can be extremely boring, because you are just like talking to yourself. Oh God, But then it's because we do it as a family, as a team, and that's what makes the joy. That's what makes the bundle. Some people come here, they don't get anything from the two girls actually running their mouth here, but they
Except
read
who
the
no go,
comments
no go,
here.
no.
But then reading the comments, they're like, all right, I think I'm getting something here. So guys, if you don't, just ignore us, right? Concentrate more on the comments. That's where the real thing is coming. But they are busy, they concentrate and craft their messages well. We are all over the place. Ignore us. Watch the comment section too. Anybody who says something that strikes you, go after them. Say, hey, what was the meaning of this thing you said? They will explain. And finally, if you think that it's something that's making sense to you, that person will definitely help show you how to find your way in the ecosystem. So go for it, guys. If you're not part of it yet, on Passive, there's still room for someone. I love this song. There's room for someone like you, right? Go for it if you are not yet there, and get it done. We just love you all, my brother Dilip. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Sis, let's go for the thanking. Oh, our
Thank
brother
you.
Collins lost his voice. Actually, guys, Collins has no voice. Sorry, bro. I
Did
just said your
himself,
secret
in
in public.
himself and Sister Gladys.
I know. What are they doing?
What
Sister
are they
Gladys
doing?
lost her voice. Collins lost his voice, guys. That's the fortunate thing that's happening to us in this family. So we're praying for you guys. Love you. So thank you, guys. Thank you. We really appreciate, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Let's get on fire, and
Yes.
while we wait for Friday. I don't want to think about Friday yet, because I'm going to
No.
actually burn into ashes. I'm already burning enough, guys. We love you just so much. And
Thank you.
see you all, guys. Try to visit us tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time, which is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And see, we do a few stuff there too. Thank you to guys who are with us all the time around the clock. Love you
Thank
guys.
you all. Bye. Love you all.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.